We're queuing at the border between Albania and Greece. There are about 8 cars ahead of us. It's 10 o'clock. I guess this won't take too long. Let's hope so. And then we're ready for the next country. Exciting. How is your Greek?
Bello, italiano, parlano.
Benjamin studied a few years of Greek in high school. So I think his ancient Greek is excellent. I am Celine. And this is Benjamin. We are traveling the world with our Toyota Land Cruiser from Belgium to South Africa. So if this is Greece's way to say welcome, we're in. We cooked dinner on the parking lot and now we're getting back to this beautiful spot to watch the sunset. Tomorrow we're gonna descend to the beach. We have some wine leftovers from yesterday and it seems like a very suitable spot to empty the bottle. You cannot drive all the way to this beautiful beach, which probably makes it less crowded, although we doubt
There's a big lock.
about the lock.
But Houdini made it like a safe place.
Ta-da! But we're not gonna do it. Like everyone, we're gonna be walking to the beach, which is, I don't know, we think 1 kilometer of walking and 400 steps. So we will have to do all this way up again. But that's for later. First enjoy this gorgeous piece of coast. New day, new beach? No, same day, new beach. We're at the new beach and it's again very spectacular. Lefkada is treating us well with spectacular beaches. The crowds are okay-ish because this one is way more accessible than the previous one. You can just park almost straight up to the beach. There are only maybe like 40 steps to get there. So
Let's
that's
go.
what we're gonna do now. We continue our explorations of Lefkada today, from bay to bay, cape to beach to supermarket. Beach. We're now seated on the most southern point of Lefkada. The view is really spectacular. We look out on 2 different islands, but with the change in elevation, it looks like it are multiple islands. This evening we're parked in a brilliant place. Behind me you see our private villa And there you see
The swimming pool.
So for tonight we booked a private villa with a swimming pool. We're cooking a lot of food as we're sharing this beautiful place with other Belgians. Today we are renting a boat to explore the area around Lefkada. It's a small boat because we don't have a boating license, but it will be cool. Captain is ready?
Ready.
Doe maar in het zicht van die meneer nog een beetje rustig. We're entering a little harbor. We're gonna stop for lunch in Taverna Stavros. I think I'm gonna take some seafood. Haven't eaten that the whole trip, so it'll be nice. So after lunch we're off again. We have finished our boat tour. It was very nice. We really enjoyed it until
it was always nice.
Apart from the last 5 minutes when we had a little accident. What happened, Captain?
I had a spotter on the boat in the front, so she had to spot the depth of the water all the time. She did a very good job all day. I was in safe waters, but at the end she was a bit tired, I think, but that's her excuse. She didn't see that it was getting quite shallow, so yeah, shallow and the propeller, they don't like each other, so we hit some rocks.
And then we had to pay 60 euros for the damage at the propeller, which we don't like.
Which is his spotter's fault, but I won't blame her. I won't blame her.
Always the captain's fault.
No!
So while we are out sailing, dinner is cooked. We have left Lefkada this morning and now we're driving towards Meteora. We're filling up our water tank to be able to spend another few days off-grid. Here's the first filter, so we get like clean water in our tank already, and then we filter a second time before the water comes out of the tap. We're doing a bit of a weird loop to avoid the rainy weather that is coming. So we're first going to Meteora, then probably to Janina when it starts raining, to go to the city and do some laundry, and then to the mountains again. We hope that the weather changes by then. We will see. Meteora is a landscape of towering rock pillars crowned with centuries-old monasteries. After visiting 2 of them, it's time to move on again. We took a little break from overlanding and just spent 3 nights in an Airbnb close to Janina. This way we could escape some rainy days and catch up with all kinds of things. I spent most of the time indoor behind my computer making backups of photos and videos and also doing a massive amount of laundry. So now everything is clean again, including our bed sheets. Benjamin went out a few times to get some things done for the car. Now we have an air conditioning that is functioning. We have brand new brake pads in the front and we have new wheel bearings on one wheel and we also have a fire extinguisher. So quite some things happened and we're ready to go again. We're heading now into the direction of Pindos National Park and the Vikos Gorge. The first stop is a viewpoint called Oxia Viewpoint.
Ah, I thought stealing my boyfriend's sweater. I thought it was that.
It fits me better. It's a viewpoint that you can reach almost by car. So there are some people.
Let's check it out.
We weren't expecting too much as it's so close to where you can park, but it's really spectacular. We're back in nature. Feels good actually to be out again. We're parked in this meadow and we have our own watchdog who's actually here to watch the cattle. Let's hope he keeps the cattle quiet this night because they all have a big bell. Something I like.
Bulgur?
Yes, exactly. It was a beautiful morning with a nice sunrise. Well, we actually didn't see the sun yet, but the colors were red and pink. It's still a bit chilly in the morning, so we just took down the pop-up roof and we're first gonna drive a little bit to the place where we want to start our hike today before we make breakfast and prepare ourselves for the day. Sun's out and we're ready to move our body. We're all geared up for a hike run. We're first running down this little valley and then we're gonna hike up along the Vradeto steps to a town called Vradeto. And then we continue to the Beloi viewpoint. It's actually looking into the canyon where we were yesterday, but from the other side, and this viewpoint you can only reach walking, so it's for the people who take the effort. We have reached the first waypoint, the little town of Vradeto. All the towns here look very cute actually, with stone houses. Which way to go?
I don't know, there or there.
Let's check the map. Final stretch to Beloi. It's a cool path. We're approaching the edge. We can already catch a glimpse of the canyon. There seem to be 3 viewpoints. We're approaching the first one. Wow, so deep. Whew. It's a sheer cliff. Viewpoint 2. And number 3. So that was a nice morning workout. And now we just have to go back the same way. But it will be easier because it's more down than up. We're probably gonna take a stop in Vradeto. We saw this cute little cafe. Back at the start, a nice 10 kilometer. Now washing time. This afternoon we're driving around Zagori, making some stops at viewpoints, at old bridges like this one, and little towns here. Driving here is insanely beautiful. We're now approaching a place that might be a fit to spend the night, and we hope we have a very nice view from our spot as well. We arrived at our bivouac and it's epic. Really nice view. Well, it's the same rock that we saw during the drive, but it's pretty close now, and I think it will be nice in the golden hour. I'm preparing today's lunch. We're taking a longer hike today. It's 8 kilometers up and same way down, so 16 in total. With 1,300 altitude meters, so we probably need some energy along the way. So I'm making wraps with hummus, pumpkin, cheese, tomato, so we can refuel along the way. Our starting point of today is the little town of Micropapingo. Looks very nice, actually. And from here we go up.
3 hours.
Our first goal is the refuge and then the Dracolimni Lake. 4 hours of hiking. 5 kilometers in, the sun is finally on us, and I don't think it will soon disappear, which is good because it's a little bit windy, so I was feeling a bit cold at some points. But the exercise is keeping us warm on the other hand. We can see the hut, our first goal of today. We hope they have hot soup. More wind as we're approaching the ridge, as we're hiking with only our little trail backpacks. We really packed light, which is not so wise. I still have a tin jacket to protect me from the wind. Benjamin has a long sleeve. That's it. Let's find some soup.
My favorite soup.
We found soup, lentil soup, but it's good. It's tasty. It's better than I expected. If we go again, we can already see our goal. It's over the ridge there. Last 500 meters to the lake. Still windy! Arrived at the lake. Alright. finished our hike and we're finishing with some Vikos lemonade, Vikos water and some food. But what's most spectacular is the view.
Kijk eens schat.
Cheers. We're staying a second night in our spot with the view on the fabulous rock. Floep! Bedroom finished.
Kunnen slapen.
We're currently in Vikos, looking down on the Vikos Gorge from another vantage point.
Angle.
We're descending into the gorge to the springs of the Voidomatis river. Smooth sailing to the next destination. We started to climb to Mount Olympus. Today we go from Prionia to the refuge, which is from around 1000 altitude meters to a bit more than 2000. Tomorrow we continue to over 2900 to the top of Mount Olympus. We have arrived to the refuge of Spilios Agapitos. It was quite a tricky trek. We took a shortcut, but that proved to be actually like just steep up. So I don't know if it saved us a lot of time because it was hard.
We're on the mountains of the gods, the old gods.
We just changed our boots for slippers and now we're gonna check out the room.
This is for your birthday, honey. Look what I booked for your birthday. It's like a group mattress. All the others will join later tonight. But no backs on the mattresses. Only people.
Preparing for the day. How was your sleep?
I slept well for my meeting with the gods.
Alright. Let's go.
This one was snoring. All the others. This one heavy snoring.
So the goal of today is right in front of us, the summit of Mytikas at 2,900 and a bit.
It's quite hard, so I shape-shifted into Benjamin. He has more muscles, so much easier. Whistling to the top.
We reached the first peak, Scala, and now it's just a little push more to Mytikas. Almost there. Yay! Oh, we're on top of Mount Olympus on the Mytika peak at 2,918, I think.
And 80 centimeters.
Which is the highest point of Greece. Ta-da! The guest book of Zeus. With the mountain in the back, we're descending first to the refuge again and then down to the parking lot in Prionia. So So we left Mount Olympus this afternoon and now we found a camping spot on the beach where they have showers. So it's these little things that make you happy when you're traveling overland with your car. We are in Chalkidiki, more specific on the middle finger of Chalkidiki Sithonia. We spent most of the day behind screens. I was working and Ben was preparing for our city trip in Istanbul, which is soon coming. And this will be our last main stop in Greece. Well, it's a beautiful place. We're now taking an evening walk along the coast, trying to find paths that connect the beautiful beaches with each other and hopefully not end up in shit paths, because a lot of people leave their shit here, which is disgusting. But if you're not on a shit path, it's really pretty. We're packing up and preparing to leave this nice camp spot that we were on for the last 4 nights. Time goes by quickly. As said, we got some work done, and yesterday, for the first time since our arrival, we also enjoyed the beach a little bit. It was lovely. Today is a big day. In 10 kilometers we are approaching the next country, Turkey, or Turquia. We will go straight to Istanbul, where we booked a stay with couch surfing, so with a local on the Asian side of Istanbul. So I think it will be interesting. So we could pass by the massive line of trucks. So we exited Greece already. That went smoothly, just a passport check, and now we're in no man's land, approaching the Turkish border. We heard it's quite a serious border, so let's see how much time it will take.
Turkey, three months.
We're into Turkey and we can stay for 90 days. We kick things off in Istanbul, indulging in all its delicacies, before continuing to Epirus and along the Aegean coast. And you can take that quite literally. Along the way, we land in some unforgettable wild camps. We wind down in Uludeniz, where we not only fly tandem, but also prepare for our very first solo flight. And that is exciting.
Dag lieve schatjes allemaal. Het kan ons laatste filmpje zijn. Dus wij willen jullie graag bedanken voor de aandacht, voor de liefde. Celine is een beetje zwevenwachtig, maar straks zal het enkel zweven zijn.